Hey guys, I'm just gonna preface real quick with I have been pretty ill, hospital things, tooth infection things. We'll just leave it at that. And that's actually a huge reason why I haven't been able to make more content revolving Black lives and stuff like that. I have been on my Instagram, Twitter. I just haven't been able to here, and as you guys know, when I see shit that like pisses me off or just in general, I am pretty outspoken about it, so don't worry, this is not going to be some bullshit white apologetic video. I just wanted to preface, let you guys kind of know, update with what is going on with me. I'm actually going to leave like link that my friend made, and I feel like it's a lot more inclusive than some of the other things I've seen. And she also has a thing where you can email her if you have any more that you'd like to add, like funds and information and stuff like that, just because it's actually fucking essential to educate yourselves, especially if you are a white bitch or a non-black person. So before you watch anything else, make yourselves fucking useful and go into those links, because it's not just donation shit. So for the people that's like, I don't have money, blah, 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 just educate yourself for free. We have the internet. Everything here is free. At the very least, you can do that and also educate the white people around you, because unfortunately, even though they should be listening to and amplifying black voices, are only going to be listening to white and non-black people. So it's definitely important for you to make sure that you're going around and educating them about shit that they're ignoring. This video is actually to show you guys a black-owned brand that I love, that I was put onto by Kami Bell. If you remember Kami Bell from my other videos, that's my older sibling, called Glam Goth, and she's fucking amazing and beautiful. She actually sent me this photo. Oh, you can't see that. Let me try. This is much better. I don't really know why I didn't put it here in the first place. This is the photo. And the cool thing about it too is it's actually a real photo, and she's modeling the lashes that I got in. Sorry, I don't exactly know where I left off, just because something kind of happened, went down. Basically, someone knocked on the door and I had to deal with it. I would say the one thing that I don't like is that when you put in your shipping address versus your billing address, she puts your billing address like in your email and stuff like that. And for me, because I'm like a trans person, I have to put my billing as my other name. So I would say if I had to complain about anything at all, that would be the only thing. So it's a little bit non-trans friendly in that way, and even in like the thank you things or whatever, it has that name, so it's kind of like a little unnerving. But again, other than that, I'm actually really happy with the order, and I'll show you guys some of that stuff now, just very briefly, and then later on I can try and actually model some of it. These are the lashes, which I love these. I'm so excited. I usually buy like kind of cheap or like regular lashes. These are normally $15 for one, and I will obviously, you know, when I try them out and everything, be able to say, hey, these are like really good for the price. They're vegan, synthetic, and cruelty-free, which is like already like a step up. I will be honest, like as you guys who know me in real life know that I'm a cheap bitch. This is like a lot for me to spend on lashes, but it's still actually a really good price, especially if you're a normal fucking person and not like a cheapskate like me. This is like an amazing price for these lashes. This might take me a minute to open the package. I do love this packaging, by the way, and oh baby, they're so soft. They're so soft. It's because they're like so long and a little separated. I could definitely wear them by themselves, but I could also like stack them to make drag specific lashes. Normally I would just wear like a very big lash on my drag eye and a normal lash on my other eye, or no lashes at all on the other eye. But this is like a good foundation lash, but I'm gonna try it by itself, so basically that I don't ruin it. And obviously you have to like be careful with them or they'll come apart anyway, because that's just how lashes are, cheap or expensive. But we will be testing those later. And the other thing that I got was the 12 set glitters. So these are all like the zodiac ones. I haven't tried them specifically. I have tried, I believe, the Cancer and the Aries one, possibly from Kami Bell, because they're wonderful and were nice enough to let me. I am excited to try the Scorpio because it's black, but it looks like it has like maybe bluish or greenish reflectives. And the other one I'm really excited to try is the Libra one, because it's like you can't tell because again the lighting's terrible, but this is very lavender, and that's one of my favorite colors. I do have a lavender fit. I haven't really been, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I haven't really been changing my clothes since I've been ill, which is like the past 2 weeks plus, I would say. Right now, I'd say I'm really happy. And don't get me wrong, because my shipping thing, name is on here. Ooh, just in the email, I think. So, and again, I'm not super worried about it, but I would say if I had any suggestion to you, Glam Goth, which I know you'll never watch this, but you're beautiful and amazing, and I fucking love your shit. Maybe you could just work on that because it's like not trans friendly in that way. And I'll be back with you guys either later on, tomorrow, in a couple days, with more review related material as pertains to this. I'm using the glitters. Don't let my terrible skills fool you. They're actually amazing and have not fallen into my eyes at all yet. So I'm gonna film this part out here so you guys can actually have an accurate view. Lashes, let me just say, they went on immediately, and I know that, like, you know, lash glue could have to do with that, but other lashes that I've used the same lash glue don't stick to my eye immediately. I don't know if it's like the band, but I'm actually really fucking happy about that. Still soft as ever. And the glitters, okay, I was scared about getting it in my eye, and I think only like one piece got like close to my eye, but it still hasn't gotten in my eye, and the fallout is not as intense as you would think. Like, there's a little bit, obviously, because it's a glitter, it's a loose glitter. What are you gonna do? Look, like, it didn't take that much work for me to pile it on, so to speak. This side was a little bit more, I think, just because I started out with the lighter of the blues. I mixed Capricorn and Gemini on this eye, I believe, and Aquarius and Pisces on this eye. And in less natural lighting, this is what it looks like. I didn't want to ruin them by cutting them too short, so I actually kind of didn't cut them down at all. As you can see, obviously I placed it like more in this way from my eye. I do like drag and stuff, so it kind of doesn't matter in the sense that I usually will do like the big wing and have these like above where my eyes, like normally this would be a little placed like that above my actual eye line, so these are perfect. And the other great thing is I actually don't need to stack them to make them like drag lashes. It's like, oh god, oh god. You can tell I'm terrible at application, but we don't need to talk about that. Love. No complaints, honestly. Again, it's super affordable. The lashes retail for $15, and with how many wears I'm gonna be able to get out of these, that is like immaculate. Because I can already tell, usually when I get lashes, and like I have to be really careful about how I peel off the glue. Of course, you don't want to roughhouse with these lashes anyway. I didn't have to go out of my way to be careful, which was really pleasant, because I just hate leaving any little pieces of the glue that sticks them to their original packaging. So that is already a telltale sign of the longevity of these lashes. A great thing about the glitters as well is that even though it looked like I was using a lot on the flat brush, when I revisited the jars, it didn't look like I took any out at all, which is good for me because I like to use things very sparingly so they can stretch over a long period, so I can live my full glittery fantasies and not have to worry about it. And I don't remember how much that they retail for, but I know what I paid for them was $55 because they were on sale, and that's for 12 glitters. 12 amazing, immaculate fucking glitters. This is like the most worth it makeup, etc. purchase that I've made probably in my entire life. And it honestly really changes my mind on the way that I think about this kind of stuff, because I'm very much like go for the cheap thing, obviously within regards to like how, like if the brand's fucked up or like if they do shit that's not cool, I don't buy from them. It kind of opens the eye to seeing how important it is to buy a product that's gonna last you a long time. I guess that's all I really have to say about that. Glam Goth, you keep doing what you're doing, bitch. Like I said, the only little thing that I had to say was about the name thing, but I know that's not malicious and not intentional, so, you know, like it's not a big deal, but definitely something I wanted to still visit, which I already did. And I will definitely be purchasing from you in the future. I can see why Kami Bell keeps going back. Like, bitch, this is genuine, like, joy. Especially being able to do this after being unwell for, like, over a month. It's really nice to not feel like there's, like, a whole bunch of shit on my face, so to speak. Obviously, this lip I can't speak for, but that's a whole unrelated thing. I'm very wary about getting shit in my eyes, eyelashes, etc, etc, just because it irritates me. It's actually one of the things that makes me not do makeup so much, so this is like really nice and refreshing. I'm gonna just say now, it's like 6:30 and still holding up. Has not like gone into my creases, because I have hooded eyes, so it's just a fucking struggle. Lashes haven't peeled up at all, I am wearing them a little bit oddly, as Kami Bell actually pointed out a little bit, but intentional. I think I already said that I didn't cut the lashes at all just because I didn't want to ruin them, on top of I just don't really think that I need to, considering that I'm going to use them as drag lashes. I'm going to visit my brother real quick, and hopefully everything's still going to look good when I am done. So I'm gonna give you guys one more update before I end the video. It is 9:42 or something like that. We still looking good. Don't be fooled by this though, because that's just, as you can see by me pulling on it, that's just where I pin the lash because I'm a lazy bitch, you know? It was mostly kind of like a drag test anyway, so this is probably about where I would put them. I would put them more upraised just because of the eyeliner hides the fact that it's not actually on your eyelid. But like I said, I have nothing negative to say, only positive. So thank you, Glam Goth. Beautiful. Beautiful work. These are just so fucking soft. I just can't get over it. I'm gonna put a link in the description so that if you guys want to check out for yourself some of her shit, go right ahead because it's fucking amazing. Be mindful that it might not get to you like that, but it will get to you in a very reasonable amount of time. And also be mindful that she's probably getting like kind of an influx of orders, especially with things that have been going on recently. And she's a black owned brand, so go support. That's all I have to say. Bye. So I lied a little. I'm gonna actually have this be my last clip. I washed it out about an hour ago, I'd say, and I had a really fucking good experience. The one single speck of glitter I got in my eye, I didn't even know it was in my eye until I went like this and saw it on the inner corner, which is amazing considering that I'm usually hyper aware and hypersensitive of things getting in my eyes, including my own eyelashes. All I had to do to wash it out was I used like a baby wipe just to get like the main shit off so it wasn't just falling down into my face. Anything left over, I didn't even have to use soap, even on my hands. All I had to do was put a constant stream of water. I chose cold water because, I don't know, I just felt like it. And it just came off, like with a little bit of rubbing, nothing too vigorous or violent, and it just came off like that. Of course, I'm like personally very specific about that stuff, so even one little speck I like picked off or whatever. And the only time that I found myself like with more glitter on my face was when I was doing something stupid where I was re-wiping with a wipe that already had some glitter on it instead of getting a new wipe. It propelling me to want to do more intense makeup looks more often because I stopped for a while because my eyes were getting very bitchy at me. My eyelashes were falling out like crazy. I think you're only supposed to lose 3 eyelashes a day, and I was losing like 8. So it's just really nice, and I just wanted to mention that about the washing out process because again, if you're like me and you're really specific or you're like hyper aware about that kind of stuff, glitters especially would bother you, but these, as you saw, lasted me multiple hours without any fallout that's like serious. Also, the washing out process was really nice. So I just wanted to add that.